What's going on, Pacing Nation? Appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode of Pacing the Floor. You know, we just gonna dive right on into it. You know what I mean? We took a nice little L today. You know, it's the Nuggets. Of course, I thought we were gonna win. You know, you do what you're supposed to do, you win the game. However, we ran into a few bumps along the road. You know what I mean? So we took a nice little 117-109 loss in Denver. You know what I mean? It's in Denver. It's always going to be a tough game when you're playing away. But you play the Nuggets. You know what I mean? It doesn't help, you know, when you shoot 27% from the three-point line. You shoot 8 for 29 from the three-point line. That's horrible. Horrible. You shoot 68% from the free throw line. Horrible. Horrible. Just absolutely horrible. You know what I mean? That is terrible. Terrible. You shoot under 50% from the field goal, 46%. I mean, that's not horrible, but it's not the best. Not when you allow them to shoot 64% from the field, 50% from the three-point line. They didn't shoot well from the free throw line either, but when they're shooting like that from the field goal and the three-point percentage, it's really not that hard. You know what I mean? You go out there, you only have 28 assists. When do we ever only have 28 assists? I'm not going to say it's horrible, but when do we ever have 28 assists? You know what I mean? They turned the ball over 21 times to our 13, and we still lose the game? That's horrible. Anytime you win the turnover battle, you're supposed to win that game because you're supposed to score off of every single turnover, push that ball, score on every turnover. You know what I mean? And I think I said yesterday that you stop Jokic or you let Jokic get his and you just stop everybody else, you win the game. That was not the case at all. They let Michael Porter Jr. look like Stephen Curry. 25 points. He had 25 points and made 7 3-pointers. 7 3-pointers. He's a 40% three-point shooter, by the way, this year. So he's capable of it. But 25 points, 7 of 11 from the three-point line, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. He had a ball game. A ball game. He just came off a 20-point game, but other than that, he ain't really been doing too much. You got Jokic, 25 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists. Jokic missed one shot this game. One goddamn shot. You telling me you can't get this dude to miss more than one shot? There's no goddamn way this dude is that freaking efficient. It's actually crazy to watch. Crazy to watch. He was in foul trouble early in the game. I think he had like 3 fouls at halftime, whatever the case may be, and he just went on the second half and went crazy. You know what I mean? Then you got Jamal Murray, 25. Their starters had an absolute ball game. Everybody in their starting lineup scored 10 or more points. 4 of them had 20 plus. 3 of them were 25. You know what I mean? They had 11 points off of their bench. 9 of them was Reggie Jackson, one person. Jamal Murray had 25 points and 8 assists. God damn. Aaron Gordon tacked on 20 points, 10 rebounds. God damn. Can you stop anybody in the starting lineup? Holy shit. I mean, goddamn. That is just embarrassing. Embarrassing. And then the person who had the best game on our team was Bruce Brown. Coming back to Denver, getting his championship ring. Congratulations, by the way, sir, on getting your championship ring. You know what I mean? You'll forever be a champion. Like they say, you'll forever be a champion. Nobody can take that away from you. But why are you I don't look for you to have, be the leading scorer like you were today. 18 points, 6 assists, 10 rebounds. You was on triple-double watch today. You know what I mean? You played well, too. I mean, I'm not going to say you shot 50% today, 10 rebounds, 50% from the 3 line, 6 assists, 3 steals to go along with that. You played good defense today. You know what I'm saying? Our defense wasn't even horrible. What it was a whole lot of bricking going on. A whole lot of bricking going on. Buddy Hield tacked on 16 assists today. I said 16 assists. 16 points today, right? Okay, cool. He came off an 18-point game, and then he had that 0-point game against the Wizards. Okay, cool. This dude shot 2 for 9 from the 3-point line. Okay, let me tell you what's wrong with his 2 for 9 from the 3-point line. He had wide open shots. We were down, I think it was we were down 8, and then we cut it to 5 or 6 or whatever the case may be. He had so many good wide open shots. Shots that you expect your best 3-point shooter on a team to make, which is why you pass him the ball. This dude shoot-ups hot-ass bricks. He is the least clutch guy I've ever seen in my life. At this point, can you give the ball to somebody who's shooting it lights out this year? Can you give it to Obi? Obi Toppin would have goddamn made an open shot. This dude is shooting out of his mind this year. Bro is shooting, 42% from the 3 this year. 59 on the field. He was 3 for 3 from 3-point line today. 11 points, 3 rebounds. He's coming off the bench, so I don't expect him to do much. 3 for 3, 4 for 5. You know what I mean? This dude is shooting unbelievable this year. At this point, I trust him to shoot the ball more than Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield, I swear to God, I've been saying this for I don't know how long. Learn Chinese and get on the plane and go to China. Go play somewhere else, dude. Oh my God, I'm sick of this shit. You know what I mean? Then you got, Benedict Mathurin, Isaiah Jackson. McConnell only played 19 minutes. You know what I mean? It looked like he was having a bit of a mismatch, little dilemma today. He only shot 2 for 9, only had 5 assists, 5 points. Had a little mismatch thing going on today, and it wasn't working out too well for him. Then you go to Miles Turner. Miles Turner, right? Absolute brick show today. If you're not making your goddamn shots, stop shooting the goddamn ball. I don't understand the shooting of the shots, and you're missing. Stop shooting. Dude, you shot 0 for 4 from 3. 5 of 11 from the field. Bro, if you don't stop shooting the goddamn ball, goddamn, and then you got 4 rebounds. 4 goddamn rebounds. 4. You couldn't get more than 4 rebounds? You're shitting me, right? You're fucking shitting me. 4 rebounds. Bruce Brown, a guard, got 10 rebounds, and you got 4? Backup center, got 7 in 20 minutes. You played 26, and you only got 4. Dude, you should feel embarrassed. You should feel embarrassed. You should feel goddamn embarrassed. And, of course, the bench, outscored them per usual. You know what I mean? Our bench just goes absolutely crazy, every goddamn game, Benedict Mathurin threw in 12 points. Isaiah Jackson threw in 12. You know what I mean? 12, what is that? 12, 24, 36, 41, 44. So we just had all our points coming off the bench, man. Jalen Smith only tacked on 8 points today. You know what I mean? Nembhard. And it could just be me, but I'm not a huge fan of Nembhard in the starting lineup. It could just be me. But I feel like this team does not play all that well with him being a starting point guard. I'm just saying. Don't come at my neck, Pacer Nation. But I don't know. It could just be me. You feel me? I don't know. But when you got their starting point guard over there on the other side scoring 25, you know what I mean? Then you got Contavious Caldwell-Pope, which is their 2 guard, only get 11. But your starting guard, 25. That's Nembhard's guy. You know what I mean? Yeah, it hurts not having Nesmith. As you all know, we didn't have Nesmith today. That defensive presence, that dog. He's one of them dogs too. Like people call Mathurin the dog. I like Nesmith as a dog too. You know what I mean? He just brings that different energy, especially on the defensive end. He runs up and down the court. He hustles. I like that. He hustles. He play hustle ball. Even if he's not having a good game, he bringing energy. You know what I mean? We love that. We got DeAndre Jordan ejected today. I know everybody's seen that. He got 2 techs, got ejected, almost about to fight the goddamn ref. Like, goddamn, stop yapping so much, dude. You won't get ejected. You know what I mean? But a Jokic masterpiece, per usual, though. I mean, like I said before the game, you expect that from Jokic. But you got to stop everybody else. Michael Porter Jr., 7 from 11 from 3. He had so many good wide open shots too, might I add. The defense wasn't complete shit, but when it was bad, it was bad. You don't leave somebody who's shooting 40 from the, what is he shooting this year again? 40% from the 3 line this year. You don't let that guy shoot open shots. That's what he's been doing this year, making goddamn open shots. You don't let him keep doing that. I don't understand. You know what I mean? We had 54 points in the paint. They had 64. Where's our paint presence? We got nobody in the paint. Miles Turner, you're supposed to be that. You don't let people come in your paint and just score. 64 points in the paint, that's a lot of goddamn points. However, I know you were in foul trouble early as well. You know what I mean? And I also wanted to point out how the refs, you know, after the second half, you know, and I just seen something about it. They said it took 14 minutes for a foul to be called against the Nuggets. You can't fucking tell me that there wasn't a single foul in them 14 minutes. That's some bullshit home court advantage shit right there. Rick Carlisle, you won't say it because you don't want to get fined, but I'ma say that shit. Home court advantage shit of hell. Like, that was some bullshit. You can't tell me when I was blatantly watching people get fouled and not a single thing get called. Now, earlier in the game, there was a lot of activity, a lot of body to body, a lot of fouls that weren't called on both ends. You know what I mean? On both ends. Because I believe Jokic, you know, I watch Jokic play. You know, he gets fouled. He doesn't get the calls like he wants. You know what I mean? I think he only shot a couple of free throws, if I'm not mistaken. But goddamn, don't make it so goddamn obvious that you just blatantly want them to win. You know what I mean? Give us some goddamn fouls, please. We're begging you. Goddamn. Holy shit. Matherin's usually the one that get... Well, first of all, you know what? I'm saying put us on the free throw line. Like, like I would have wanted to see that, okay? Because we weren't making free throws anyway, so putting us on the line probably wouldn't have done nothing. You know what I mean? And I don't even have anybody to blame, you know what I mean? However, I'm still going to do a nice little ritual and give out a goddamn deflated ball, because that was some bullshit, and it was a very winnable game because they only scored 117. You make your goddamn shots, you win the goddamn game. Do better, please. It might deflate a ball, and a lot of people might not like it, but holy goddamn shit. You scored 16 points, dude, but you missed some wide open shots towards the end of that game that could have brought us back. You know what I mean? You just needed a little energy to bring us back. But Buddy Hield, goddamn, make a goddamn open shot. You get my deflated ball. I fucking hate you, dude. You know, and hate's a strong word. You know what? As of right now, I strongly dislike you. How about that? I'm not even going to say I hate you. I strongly dislike you right now. I could have made them wide open shots. Fucking goddamn, pay me the millions of dollars you getting to shoot them wide open shots. I bet you I make them. Especially when you got a court in your house, dude. You keep flexing this court around. You should make every open shot you get. So you get my deflated game ball, and you was the second highest scorer on the team. Just do better. Do better. Just do better, dude. That's all I beg. I beg of you to just do better. Now, before I get pissed off about this goddamn game, we gonna jump on in. We got the Jazz tomorrow. The Jazz don't suck complete ass. I'm not saying they're the best team in the world. They're ninth in the West. You know what I mean? They're not the best. But, you know, they are coming off a win against the Lakers. Now, is that a good win? Sure. You know, no LeBron, but you got AD out there still. You know, D'Angelo Russell, 39 points. You have a masterclass from D'Angelo Russell. You expect them to win the game. But, of course, no LeBron. So it makes sense. However, got a couple people you need to worry about on this Jazz team. Lauri Markkanen. He gonna get his. Trust me when I tell you, he's gonna get his. All we ask of you is to let him get his. Okay? You let him get his and stop the rest. you're good. Colin Sexton going to get his 20 points. Jordan Clarkson going to get his 15, 20. It's going to happen. But don't you dare let this Keontae George dude come off the bench and give 19 like he did to the Lakers. Don't you let John Collins go out there and get 19 and 13. Yeah, that's their starting center, but he can't. He ain't shit, dude. Don't you dare let him go out there and get 19 and 13. Lauri Markkanen had 29 and 9. Colin Sexton 27 and 5 and 4. You know what I mean? Don't you dare let Jordan Clarkson's gonna get his. He had 21, but don't you dare let everybody on this team go off. Only people I should see 25 plus maybe is Lauri Markkanen, because he's going to get his. I expect it. Power forward. Who going to check him? You know what I mean? We ain't got nobody to check somebody like that. Ding, ding, ding. You might need a trade, Indiana, because you need somebody to guard these players. Colin Sexton, 27. I mean, damn, can you guard up little ass Colin Sexton? Do not let that little bastard go off for 27 points. Jordan Clarkson, 21. He gonna get 20. That's what Jordan Clarkson do. He a bucket. All right, that's what he do. You feel me? He ain't play a lick of defense, but he can get a bucket. We know this. I'm expecting him to get 20. You know what I mean? But other than that, like I said the last game, and I'm going to say it for this game, very winnable game. Very winnable game. You know? I don't think it's going to be a bad shooting night like it was tonight. I feel like we're going to come into this game and make some goddamn shots. You make your goddamn shots. You play the defense you were playing against the Nuggets. It was working. But if you made your shots, we won that game. It all comes down to making your goddamn shots. You feel me? You beat this Jazz team if you make your shots and do what you did today. Because the defense wasn't horrific. It was working. Jokic didn't go off until the second half. You know what I mean? You stopped him for the most part. It was only a matter of time before he got his. It just makes sense. But you got the Jazz up in Utah. These away games going to be tough. We already knew this. You know what I mean? We win these. We win these. You know? I think we dropped down the goddamn the fucking 6th seed. You lose one game, you drop to the 6th seed. You know? You gotta win. You have to win. You just have to win. You win this game, and you move back up to 4. And I love being up there at number 4. You just got to keep winning. You have to. You can't go and lose these games that you're supposed to win. So I'm going to leave it at we're going to beat the Jazz and get bumped back up to 4th. That's where I'm going to leave it at. Because then after that, then you got the Kings. You got the Kings. You get a few days of rest, and then you got the Kings. So you got to beat the Jazz here because you got a few days off to prepare for the Sacramento Kings. So this Jazz game is a must-win to me. You must win this game. If you don't, it will be very, very, very disappointing. But you must win this game. So I'm going to end it off on, I think we're going to win this game. If you don't, again, disappointment. Highly disappointed. I will be disappointed. But I have faith that you won't have a bad shooting game like you did, like the whole team did. Like I said, one person is not to blame for the bad shooting display that was on display tonight. The whole entire team shot bad, other than Obi Toppin because he shot 3 for 3 from the 3-point line and only missed one shot tonight. Other than him, everybody else had a bad shooting night. So a W it is for me. You know what I mean? I'm going to cap it off here. You know, appreciate everybody for tuning in. You know, like, comment, subscribe. You know, and we'll be back tomorrow after the Jazz game. Make sure y'all tune in. All right, peace out.